everyone, I am Paramita Sensei and I welcome you all to my Japanese language learning class. Hello all, welcome you all back to my Parts of Speech Part 2 video. So last video we had learned about nouns, pronouns and adjectives. Today we will be continuing on the introduction to the rest of the parts of the speech. Today we will be learning about prepositions. What are they? Prepositions are words which come before nouns or pronouns, as the name suggests, and they give information about the relationship between those nouns and pronouns with other words in the sentence. Like example, we have above, below, in front of, behind, etc. So today we'll be talking about them. In Japanese language, we also have the same prepositions. I have a few examples here. In the picture, you could see there is a box. We call box hako, and it has faces, right? So the top face, or if any object is above it, we say ue. If anything is below it, then we say shita. If anything is in front of it, we say mae, and if anything is behind it, then we say ushiro. Following that, we have example of a sentence. It goes like this: Hon wa hako no ue ni arimasu. Ue is the preposition here. The sentence means the book is above the box. So, hon is book, hako is box, and arimasu is to be there, mostly used for the non-living things. So if we want to say if the book is below the box, then we would say hon wa hako no shita ni arimasu. Similarly, if we want to say the book is behind the box, then we would say hon wa hako no ushiro ni arimasu. And lastly, if the book is in front of the box, then we would say hon wa hako no mae ni arimasu. Next up, we have the verbs. Verbs are words which tell about what action is happening in the sentence. For example, whether the subject is seeing anything, speaking anything, eating anything, drinking anything, and so on and so forth. I have a few examples here. I have given the dictionary form or the root form or the stem form of the verbs. The dictionary forms of the words are used mostly in very informal situation, mostly amongst the family members, like your parents must be asking their daughters or son to do like this, or maybe within siblings, or maybe within friends at max. That is in a very informal situation. So remember that. Accordingly, we have miru, which means to see, hanasu, which means to speak, nomu, which means to drink, taberu, which means to eat. Miru could mean to see, to watch, any synonym of that. So I have few examples. These are only on informal situations. So accordingly, we have eiga o miru, which means someone is asking you to watch the movie. Eiga means movie and miru means to watch. So watch the movie eiga o miru. Similarly, tabemono o taberu. Tabemono means food and taberu is to eat. And o that we are using, that is a particle. We will be learning very soon about it after a few slides. Next we have mizu or nomu. Mizu means water, nomu means to drink. So mizu or nomu means drink water. Next we have tomodachi to hanasu. Tomodachi means friend. To means with particle, and hanasu means to speak. So tomodachi to hanasu means speak with friend. Adverbs are the words which describe the verbs or the action that is happening. For example, we can create adverbs from the adjectives by adding some letters, or we have separate words altogether for them. The first example is watashi wa shizuka ni hanashimasu, meaning I will talk quietly. Watashi is I, shizuka ni means quietly, hanashimasu is meaning I'll talk in a polite manner. So you will notice shizuka ni is in red, which means it is the adverb. We have made this adverb from the adjectives shizuka, which means quiet. So shizuka ni means quietly. The next example we have watashi wa tokidoki eiga o mimasu, which means I watch movies sometimes. Here watashi is I, tokidoki means sometimes, eiga as we know means movies, and mimasu is the polite form of the word to see or to miru. Miru we had learned earlier. So tokidoki means sometimes, which is the adverb of frequency. Next up are the conjunctions. They are words which join two sentences or phrases or clauses to make a compound sentence. We have some examples here. First one is hon wa okii desu, soshite yasui desu, which means the book is big, also it is cheap. Hon is book, oki is big. Soshite is our conjunction, which means also or as well as and whatever, any of these. Yasui means cheap, so we want to say that the book is big as well as cheap. The next one is hon wa chisai desu, demo takai desu, which means the book is small but it is expensive. So we can say that hon is book, chisai is small, demo is but or however. Means even if it is small, yet it is expensive. So demo is the conjunction used here. Okay, the final variety of the parts of speech are the interjections. They are exclamatory words which come with an exclamation, giving you some kind of emotional aspect to it. We have a few examples here. Moshi moshi, which means hello. Hi, which means yes. Ie, ie, no. So desu ka, I see. And all the greetings that we had learned in our first video, like konnichiwa, good afternoon, ohayo gozaimasu, konbanwa, etc. Now you all might be wondering, what are these words I've used wa, ka in the middle of all the examples? So these are particles. Particles don't exactly form or fall into the main parts of speech, but we need to know about it. Particles are words, small words, that indicate relationship between all other words within a sentence to, make the sentence complete. We have a few examples here that will help us out. I have listed 3 particles, wa, ka and ni. The wa is used as a topic marker. Basically, it will follow a noun or the subject. And we have ka. Ka is used as a question maker. Like, you can turn any statement into a question by just adding the word ka at the end. And ni is used to indicate location, time, etc. We have examples depicting them. The first one is Watashi wa sensei desu. This we have already done. I am a teacher. Here wa is used as a topic marker. What is the topic? Watashi means I. So wa is indicating that the sentence is about the noun, or here the pronoun watashi, which is I. Second one is kore wa hon desu ka? So again we have two particles here, wa and ka. Wa here is telling us about the topic, which is kore, means this, and the ka is turning the sentence kore wa hon desu into a question with a rising intonation. Ka, kore wa hon desu ka? Is this a book? So we could easily turn any statement into a question by just using the particle ka. Convenient, isn't it? Next we have the example for the particle ni. It is Tokyo ni sunde imasu. Means I live in Tokyo. So in ni it is indicating that it is talking about a location in this context, which is Tokyo, and sunde imasu means to live. So the meaning of the sentence becomes I live in Tokyo. You might be thinking why I haven't used I here. In Japanese, most of the time, if we are talking about ourselves, then we can ignore the watashi wa part. The complete sentence should have been watashi wa Tokyo ni sunde imasu, but it's just convenient to say Tokyo ni sunde imasu. It's understood that it is being referred to the speaker himself or herself. We will talk about particles more in our later videos. Now it's time for our favorite quiz. Let me know whether you can identify these words, whether to which part of speech do they belong to. First up, we have ue and mae. What are these words? If you guess them to be prepositions, then you are absolutely correct. Next up, we have the word miru, means to see or to watch. What part of speech does it belong to? If you have guessed it to be a verb, then you're absolutely correct. And we have the final item in our quiz time. What are Shizuka and Shizuka ni? If you have thought them to be adjective and adverb, then you are correct. And that's it for today's video. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. Also, don't forget to subscribe my channel and click on the bell icon to get notifications whenever I upload new videos. So, stay tuned for more videos. Minasan arigato gozaimasu. Meaning, everyone, thank you very much.